Over and looking at the currencies this morning, let's start with the US dollar. So we got that swift move down overnight or into yesterday. I think it's the final 4 in a diagonal. My ideal target still is this 97.24 or possibly a touch higher to finish this A wave here before we start the move down in the B back in the dollar. There's the zone on the 4-hour chart for this 4 to hold. Thus far, we've come down in a straightforward A, B, C, 50%. I think this is a small 4 though, and we drop one more time before we get that last move up in the, excuse me, in the dollar. And then if I look at the euro, this should be the 4. It can pop up one last time in this C of 4, and that's not an issue. And then we should drop down as the dollar makes its final high. And if we see this fib hit down here, the 238.2 on the 1-hour chart at 1.12402, then we bounce. That's going to get me long the euro dollar. Looking at cable this morning, again, it's right in the zone where it should hold for the 4 and start to drop. This might be a final 4th here. Looking at the sideways price action, we push up one more fib. 129.05 is the highest I want to see it before we drop down then to 124.23. And again, same theory as the euro. Drop down, see the 5th, and a small bounce gets me long in cable. US dollar, Japanese yen. So off the B wave, I've got 1 to here, 2 to here as an ABC. A, B, C for the A of this 3 here, and I'm looking for the B back to complete, which it may well have done this morning. We're starting to push up and a move up here to a minimum of the 1.0 extension at 115.04, and ideally the 123.6 at 116.74 in the US dollar Japanese yen pair. If I just take that right down to an hourly chart for you and zoom that up, you can see this counts complete into here. We spiked through the 618 fib. We didn't get down here, so we can just drop while we're below here, and the green line that I've got on the excuse me, hourly chart, and this chart is the same one as on the site now. We can still drop down one more time. Otherwise, I'm looking for the initial leg up to take us up into this zone here for the C of 3 up in the diagonal. Australian dollar, so pushing up nicely this morning again. And starting to look like this low may now hold, so still long. Took half off this morning as I posted when I did the early morning charts for the currencies, so you know, reasonable profit there of 150 odd pips, I can't remember, 130 pips or something, and just looking for the move up now to the this area here, 74.92 for the 1 before we get a 2 back. If I come straight down, where are we now, to an hourly chart on this, this is the path that I'm looking for off the bottom. So I've got 5 up to here for the 1, 2. We've come up to the 138.2 extension at the moment. I'm not keen on the 138.2 because that can be a simple A, B, C, and we still go lower, and lower in the Australian dollar starts to threaten the larger degree pattern, which I'm not keen on. So I'm looking for a push into this box, then support to hold here, and then the push up here to complete the 1. See that and the 2 back, and then if you're not already long, then the 2 back area on the 4-hour chart on the site in here is going to be your next opportunity to get long this pair if you're not already.